Hi folks, Jordan Young here. I'm going to answer a few questions for the pantoarchive.com about Panto. The first question is, goodie or baddie, which do you prefer to play in Panto? Well, I've been doing Panto for 20 years and I've only ever played goodies. So I'm invariably the daft boy, the silly Billy, the wishy-washy buttons kind of character. I've been a baddie's sidekick before, once at the Glasgow Kings. It was my first time at the Glasgow Kings. I played a baddie's sidekick, but was daft and silly, and I was going to say funny, but I'll let the audience decide if it was funny or not. My main experience has been playing the goodies, and I absolutely love it. I love having a laugh and being physical and doing a lot of slapstick stuff like that. Maybe one day in the future I'll play a baddie. It's not really on my my agenda at the moment. I can't see it happening anytime soon, but never say no to anything. But definitely enjoy playing goodie at the moment. Second question: if you could appear in a panto with any other celebrity, living or dead, who would it be? Barack Obama, but I can't see him doing Panto. I think I'd love to do Panto with Ricky Gervais. I think the man is a genius. I know he's a bit Marmite. Some people can't stand him, other people think he's amazing. I think he's amazing. I think he falls into the category of genius. I don't think he'll be doing Panto anytime soon, but again, never say never. I think I just love his style of comedy. He makes me laugh. So Ricky Gervais, or a proper Scottish legend, Stanley Baxter, who's in his 90s now. I didn't witness Stanley in any of his pantos at the Glasgow or Edinburgh Kings in his heyday, but you know, he's revered as the absolute legend. Everyone says how amazing he was. You know, I've seen him on TV and some of his old stuff on YouTube and whatnot, and very funny man. So yeah, Ricky Gervais or Stanley Baxter, I think. Next question is, bear with me, talk amongst yourselves. Prior to the outbreak of COVID-19, did you have plans already in place for 2020 and 21 season? Yeah, I did. In Edinburgh. Last year was my first year in Edinburgh Kings, doing Goldlocks and the Three Bears. I was playing Joey the Clown. I had an absolute ball of a time. I loved every second of it, and delighted when I was asked back to be in this year's production of Sleeping Beauty. And as it stands now, it's looking 99.9% sure that won't be happening this year. I think an announcement is imminent. It'll be transferred to next year, I'm sure, hopefully, and hopefully they'll still want me in it. So yeah, it's devastating. It's devastating for the entire industry, not just Panto, but theatre in general. I think from performers, but there's everyone else you've got to think about in all these theatres, that there's no income. There's the crew, and many of the crews that I've known, and for Aberdeen, His Majesty's, I was there for 12 years, and people at the Glasgow Kings, Edinburgh Kings, there's a lot of people will be getting made redundant. There's front of house staff, producers, all that. So it's a pretty dark time, pretty scary time to be in this industry. But in saying that, you've got to try and be positive, and you've got to try and be excited for next year. I'm trying to, you know, find the positives in it and know that our industry will come back, and there'll be a clamour of people wanting to see live theatre, wanting to see shows, and Panto especially. You know, if we have a year without Panto, which will essentially be 2 years, people who have not seen a Panto, it'll be fever pitch next year, and we'll make sure that the show is the best possible show we could possibly have. So, yep. Next question: did you watch Panto as a child, and what's your earliest memory of it? Yep, we were taken to the Pantos every year. One year we went to His Majesty's in Aberdeen. I was probably about 9 or 10. and we're in the dress circle, nice seats, all that, and another family come in and they're like, "You're in our seats," and my dad was all indignant, like, "I think you'll find we are in these seats." And the usher has to get involved, and we were a night late. We were there on a Saturday night and we'd booked for the Friday night, so I think we got ushered up into the gods, which left my dad very, very red-faced. I remember at the Adam Smith in Kirkcaldy, I was probably about 6 or 7, and I was one of the kids that was asked to go up on stage, and I can't remember who the dame was. My mum can't remember either, but I remember going up on stage and the magic being ruined by seeing how thick the makeup was on the dame, on this guy, and looking into the wings and seeing the crew all dressed in black, people with the headsets on, and it was just a really weird thing to, you know, it was like the magic was lost. So I thought I'd have a career in it. And if the magic's ruined, I'll go and get a career in it. Yeah, those are my early memories of Panto. But yeah, we went every year to Edinburgh Kings, Glasgow Kings, His Majesty's and Adam Smith, kind of, yeah. So that was my growing up in Panto. Last question, have you ever worked with anyone in Panto who you did not enjoy performing with, maybe a diva or someone just doing it for the money and hating every second? Yes.